What's up, beautiful people? Today, if you're here, you already know what it's about. I'm going to show you some different leg movements to target the hammies and more specifically the glutes, aka the booty. So here I'm just showing you one of my all-time favorite moves is the Bulgarian split squat. This one, y'all, you don't need heavy weights, honestly, because if you do it this particular way, the way that I'm doing, I'm doing quarter squats into full squats. So if you're doing it this particular way, you don't necessarily need heavy weights. You can always go heavier if you are comfortable with that. But just if you're looking at it, my form, I'm leaning forward to kind of target more so of my booty and the hamstrings. And again, this movement, if you're doing it this way, slow and controlled, making sure your core is engaged, keeping your core tight, bracing that, and following this balance. Basically, I like to think of train tracks instead of tightrope, right? Because you want to make sure you maintain your balance on this. You don't want to be falling over. So if you do it this way, again, you don't need heavy weights because you're going to feel that burn. Trust me, after like rep 5, you going to feel it. So yeah, this here is, again, one of my favorites. This exercise here on the hack squat machine, if you have access to this, feel free to use it. On this one, I feel as though you don't need heavy weights either, especially with what you're doing. The single leg RDLs on this machine, where I'm pretty much just obviously maintaining my balance, not rotating my hips, keeping those in a neutral position, extending my leg as far out, almost to 90 degrees, before I bring it back into neutral position. And what you're wanting to do is just squeeze your hamstrings and glutes to try to help you, assist you, and bring you back to the neutral position, if that makes sense. So yeah, and of course, if y'all have questions, definitely feel free to post them in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. I know I'm a little late in the video saying that, but yeah, definitely subscribe. And if you don't have access to this machine, you can always do this with a dumbbell. You don't need this. You can grab a bench and a dumbbell, and it does the same thing. Trust me. This particular exercise is going to be the goblet squats. And the reason I put that plate under my heels is to give me a bit more of a burn in my quads, right? Because you have to, and of course, you're using your whole leg to to push yourself back up. But this is going to give you more of a burn in your quads as well as your hamstrings and glutes. So my coach always told me, ass to the grass, meaning you get down as deep into that squat as you can before pushing yourself back up. This is going to allow for more strength and ultimately more power. Definitely try to keep a neutral back when you're doing this exercise. Try not to arch your back as much as you can. If you are, you may need to reassess. Maybe get a lighter weights. Maybe do it with no weights first. See how that feels. So yeah, this is a good one too. All of these are good, actually. But yeah, that's what this is. So I'm going to just be quiet for a second and let y'all finish watching this video. I know hip thrusts are like a fan favorite with women. Like it's so crazy. But there are more ways to build your booty than just hip thrusts. They're great. Hip thrusts are great. Don't get me wrong. Um, but yeah, positioning and form is gonna be key, and that's with anything. So making sure you squeeze your butt at the top, making sure your feet are properly aligned. That's everything. Um, and here I'm just showing you a side view, obviously. Um, on the way down, the when I'm loading this, I try to be as slow and controlled before I push back up through my heels and using pretty much my butt to push myself back up, right, and your hammies. But yeah, this one is, it's a really good one. It's like my second favorite behind the split squats. But yeah, this gonna build your booty too. And I've seen results from doing this along with the split squats, really. Um, and this last one here, a lot of folks don't show the calves enough love, in my opinion. But this is definitely one of those essential movements that I do. And if you don't have access to this machine, you can always, again, grab a dumbbell and, grab a bench for balance to steady yourself. You could do this single legs. You could do this with both legs. Um, and yeah, just squeeze at the top of that movement. I see a lot of people doing these too fast sometimes, so you're not really feeling what you're supposed to feel. But definitely slow and controlled is the move, you know? But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, y'all. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank you. See you next time.